Morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am going to try and film a vlog style of what I eat in a day being pregnant. I'm gonna see, I might end up vlogging it throughout like the week, but we'll see. I want it to do just kind of like what I eat in a day pregnancy style. But I just got up not that long ago. Josh had a really early dentist appointment today. They filled a cavity and he thinks that they maybe overfilled it because it affected the tooth next to it, like it shifted a little bit. I can barely see it, but it's like bugging him because his tooth shifted, so he just like feels it in his mouth. So he had a dentist this morning at 8:30 that he is headed to just to see what they can do or if it's actually fine. But to start my morning, I talked to my doctor and she said that I can have, you know, a half to at most 2 cups of coffee. So I've been having anywhere from a half cup to just 1 cup of coffee. So that is what I'm drinking now. And then usually if I still want coffee, I just end up doing decaf or just water. So right now I'm drinking that. I am reading a book. Yeah, and then usually my next eating hour is around like 11 or noon. Right now it's 8 o'clock. So I usually have my first meal, like I said, at 11 a.m. or noon. Usually it's something small. I don't know, like a piece of cheese or a handful of nuts or maybe a small little bowl of yogurt. It's something very small. I try and keep it. It's 9:30 right now and it looks like I'm still in my pajamas, but really, I just put workout clothes under them. It's like weirdly cold in our apartment, and it has been this entire week. The mornings are just starting to get like a little bit chilly, like in the 30s and 40s when we wake up. So it's like weirdly cold. And then all of a sudden the temperature gets into like the 70s and 80s around like, I don't know, noon or just later in the afternoon. I was working on this blog that I'm trying to edit. It's a really long blog, so I'm trying to knock out a few paragraphs, editing it, and then hopefully I can get it done today. That's like really the big thing I have on the agenda, and then filming this what I eat in a day being pregnant video. So I'm just finishing up a cup of coffee, and then usually that's when I start drinking a Powerade or water. I kind of like switch between them, and then I basically sip on that throughout the rest of the day. So these are Powerade Zero, so there's 0 calories in them. Before I was pregnant, we always had like LaCroix or those Zevias that are 0 calorie also. LaCroix are also just like some sort of carbonated water or something. We used to get those, but since being pregnant, I feel like my heartburn gets like triggered easier from the carbonation. So that's why since being pregnant, I started switching to these, because purely just from the carbonation, it always seems to like kickstart my heartburn, and then the heartburn just like lasts throughout the whole day. Josh started buying me these, and I don't know, I like them. So yeah, usually that's kind of, I wake up, chug a glass of water, have a cup of coffee, and then after that, I, at the same time, drink this and water throughout the rest of the day. You'll see, I'll trickle in like other things too. Yeah, so I'm about to go on a run, waiting for it to warm up a little bit more. And I'm also trying to warm up a little bit. I'm really cold right now. So I'm about to do that, and then I'll come back. By the time I'm done with that run, it'll probably be close to between 11 a.m. and noon, which I was saying is usually when I have my first meal. For anyone that's asking, I'm actually like, I'm not hungry either. Like, I'm just not hungry right when I wake up. So if anyone's like, that's your first meal, or, you know, shocked by this, I'm really not hungry. Like, I feel fine. Really, the only reason I'm having that first meal is because the doctor said to have a snack around, like, she was giving some examples of how people have pick their eating hours. And then she also said, like, the eating hours can just be the examples I used in the other clip, like a piece of cheese or a little bit of handful of like cashews or something like that. So I'm just really following what the doctor said. Because if you remember, if you guys know me, before I was pregnant, I was doing like 45-hour long fasts one time once a week from Sunday to Tuesday. I just like wouldn't eat. So I feel like I have a pretty good, like I don't feel hungry immediately. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just about to head out on a run, and then by the time I get back, it'll probably be close to eating. Other thing I wanted to put in here, so hopefully that video that Josh and I filmed will be up before this because we kind of talk about it in that video. But typically I have been working out around 6 to 7 days a week. So I just kind of, how I have it set up is I'll weight lift one day and then I'll do a run. Sometimes I'll do 2 a days if I'm in the mood. Today just happens to be a running day, but sometimes it, you know, like yesterday I did a heavy leg lifting workout and then I spent a little bit on the stair stepper. So then today I want to do a run, and then if I'm feeling up for it, maybe I'll join Josh in a weightlifting session. That's kind of how like the workout has been, is just before being pregnant, I was doing really like long, intense workouts, maybe like 4 or 5 days a week. And then since getting pregnant, I just kind of took a step back and I'm doing more lighter workouts, just toning them back. So instead of running like 6 miles every day, I'm doing like 3 or 4 miles. So that's an example. Today happens to be a running day, and I did another hill run, 3.5 miles. We did that over the weekend, that route. We went further last time. We went up like 5 different mountain-like hills, but I only did like half of it this time because that's just what I wanted to do. But anyway, so it's almost noon. It's like 11:45 right now, and I usually have been having something like this. It's a Fiber One bar, these brownie ones, just because I like chocolate. But the reason why I started getting these is because hopefully I have that one video up where I talk about what I've been eating, nutrition and exercise, and me and my husband go into everything the first 22 weeks of being pregnant. I started adding this Fiber One in because there was 1 week, it was like a week and a half, where I literally was constipated for a full week and a half. It was probably close to a full 2 weeks. And it only happened that one time, and I haven't had any problems since, but I think it's because I started adding a lot of fiber. So I've been eating a ton of spinach, and I've been adding these in as like a snack. So this is kind of my first like meal or snack of the day. Once I'm done eating this, I'll probably give it a little bit, and then I was thinking of making a peanut butter protein shake, and I'll show that. I just want to have this and see how I feel. All right, so it is 1 o'clock, so it's been about an hour since I had that Fiber One bar, and I wanted to make the peanut butter keto shake recipe I was talking about in that last clip. So here's the instructions for it. I follow it, I just kind of do it out of order. I add in a couple of things and like some of the stuff. Like for example, it says 2 to 4 tablespoons of erythritol or sweetener. You know, you can eyeball that or just kind of play it out. Sometimes I do 3, sometimes I do 4. Sometimes I do a half teaspoon of vanilla extract. Sometimes I do a full teaspoon. It's just really up to you. I just did a half thing of avocado here. I think it calls, yeah, it has on here cocoa powder. Oh yeah, I also don't do the optionals. I don't do those. Where does it, here it is. It says 1 to 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder. So I do 1 tablespoon of cocoa powder, and then I also do 1 tablespoon of, this is a peanut butter protein powder. I do 1 tablespoon of that. And then I use like 3 ice cubes, like big chunks of ice cubes that are like that big. I just do 3 of those because I like it to be really fluffy. So I do that. Also, our blender isn't the greatest blender in the world, this one. Like, it gets the job done. I just don't think it's the best out there. I usually do what it says for the vanilla extract. I think it says half a teaspoon. Sometimes I do a full one. I just kind of like eyeball it. And then heavy whipping cream. So it says 1/2 cup of either full fat coconut milk or heavy whipping cream. I usually do what the recommended one says, but I usually end up having to add a little bit more in because all of this like powdery, the erythritol and the peanut butter powder and the avocado over there, it gets really powdery and thick. So I usually have to end up adding a little bit more as I'm mixing it, like stop it halfway through and add it. And I love it. It is like, it's honestly like a dessert, but this is how much it makes. Usually it takes, yeah, about like a cup of it. But it's filling, it's like a treat. It's a good little like midday snack that's filling. Yeah, this is what I'm having right now. So yesterday I had a green smoothie, which I've shared it a bunch of times on my Instagram stories. It might be under my Keto tab, like story highlight. Since I had that yesterday, I'm gonna have one of these today. And then like tomorrow I'll have a green smoothie. I just kind of switch off. Almost 4 o'clock right now, and Josh and I put a bunch on our plate today. Right before he left to go grocery shopping, he was doing something on the computer, and then I was trying to get photos for some product that I got in, and we both were like, I think we just put a lot on our agendas today. I'm like, I think I did too. I don't think I'm gonna get everything done on there. The only reason that I'm doing pretty good is because I got that run done in the morning. It's because this blog that I typed up is insanely long, but I knew that going in. I've been basically adding to this blog post for over the course of a year now at this point. It's just basically a year's worth of blogging and paragraphs and like just entries that I've put in that I'm editing and then reorganizing, and I'm also adding to it today. So it's just taking forever to do, but I really want to get this up before I get the next YouTube video up. So that's why I'm like, that was like the main thing I wanted to, you know, tackle today. I don't think I'm gonna get it done today, but at least I got a good chunk of it done. And then a lot of stuff is just popping up for Josh. He had like an unexpected Zoom call, and then he had a dentist appointment, and then grocery shopping, and then the gym closes at 5. So right when he gets home, he's probably gonna go work out or go on a run if the gym's closed. But anyway, it's almost 4 o'clock and he just left for the grocery store. So I am going to make dinner. The dinner that we're making today is tacos. We usually just do whatever we're in the mood for. Sometimes we do like a taco salad. So we do spinach, cheese, sour cream, tomatoes, salsa, and then ground beef, and then just do like a taco bowl or like a burrito bowl. And then sometimes we get these low carb, low sugar burrito shells from the grocery store, and sometimes we just have like a taco. So it's just kind of like whatever we're in the mood for. Yeah, tacos is something that we do probably the most often throughout the week because it sticks kind of to that like keto diet, that low carb, low sugar diet that we follow. And it's really easy to make and it's really quick to make. It just is easy, and it's for us, for the keto diet that we follow, like it's pretty healthy. We're gonna have that tonight. We're also just really busy this week. We're meeting with a bunch of realtors. I mean, I think we're meeting with a realtor just about every single day this week. So we're just been busy. So we have that scheduled. We have a lot of easy meals for dinner this week, but I am about to get that ready. So then we're probably gonna eat that around, I don't know, 4 or 5 or 6, whenever Josh gets back and gets whatever he wants to get done finished. I was cooking dinner or getting the ground beef ready. I just was snacking on a couple handfuls of these. These are low carb, low sugar Hershey chocolate chips. Josh and I always have a bag of these in the house because they're always just kind of quench your sweet tooth, and they're 8 grams of sugar, 8 grams of carbs, so good, not great. I don't know, comparing it to other Hershey, you know, chocolate chips that are just filled with sugar, these are not bad at all when you're comparing it to that. But no, these are not the best by any means. But anyway, we always have these. We always snack on it. They kind of help our little sweet tooth when it happens. Just take a small handful and then put them back in the cupboard. But yeah, had some of these while I was cooking. And then Josh is working out right now, and then we're probably gonna eat dinner. Right, Josh and I got done eating dinner. We mowed down those tacos. And of course, I forgot to get a picture of them. This, what I eat in a day while being pregnant vlog. Hopefully it turns out okay. I feel like I haven't been doing a good job at showing like the finished food. We got done eating the tacos. I had two, Josh had two, and then I just put the rest of it away. I got a clip, maybe I'll post it before or whatever at the same time or whatever, of like all of the like groceries that we use for tacos, like the brand of like burrito shells and whatever, that kind of thing. But it wasn't anything fancy, so that's why I don't really think anyone's missing out. It's just like normal tacos. Josh got back from the grocery store and he picked up, whenever he goes to the grocery store, he always gets like a fancy low carb, low sugar dessert, like bar type thing. I don't know how to explain them, like a protein bar or energy bar, or, you know, it's just like healthier, because usually those are pretty expensive for one bar. Like they're usually like $3-4 or whatever is expensive for one bar. We had it for like our dessert after we ate dinner, and let me show you real quick. The bar says Love Good Fats. It's only, so it's 14 grams of fats. There's only 1 sugar. And then there was only 5 grams of carbs, and it is keto friendly, as you can see, but this was really good. I don't know how much this was. Josh like I said, he goes grocery shopping. He always surprises us with like a little treat, something like this when we get back, like something we've never had before. It was really good. I would definitely buy this again. And like I said, there was only 5 grams of carbs in it and 1 sugar, so I think that's really good. But like I said, usually these are, I'd be willing to bet this was probably a little expensive for 1 bar, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was really good. It tasted exactly peanut butter and chocolate, so, which is what I like. The sun is starting to go down. Josh is showering right now, and then he is going to be coding probably for the rest of the night. He's working on his app. His uncle called him and he wanted him to just make a couple quick adjustments on it. So he's probably going to be coding the rest of the night because he said he wants to try and get that done, so then his uncle can go and like try and sell the app. And then I changed back into my comfy clothes / pajamas because like I said, the sun's going down and there's nowhere for us to go, so I changed back into these. It's like 5:30 right now, and I am probably going to just be working on chunking away at editing that blog. I feel like I got pretty far today, but there's still a lot that I need to add to it. Probably as I'm like taking breaks. I usually do like a few paragraphs, edit it, and then I take a break and then do a few more, take another break. But probably in those breaks, I was thinking about maybe doing like some Christmas shopping or adding stuff to the baby registry. And then there's 2 more birthdays coming up this month, Josh's mom and Josh's grandma. So I need to get some, not Christmas gifts, birthday gifts for them. So I'm probably just gonna like rest of the night work on those, like 4 or 5 different things. So I'm pretty full right now, like food and like food wise, I'm feeling really full right now. Like I said, it's 5:30. I had 2 tacos and then that keto bar that I showed, and I'm feeling pretty good. Usually like right before bed, I kind of feel hungry. I don't know if this is true or not, or like, I don't know the science behind it. I've never done research. I heard like it's not very good eating right before bed. So I try and not eat before bed, but sometimes I do. And yesterday we were going to have popcorn and we never got to it. So I might end up making some popcorn tonight, but we'll see. But like I said, I'm really full right now and it's 5:30. So usually when 8 or 9 o'clock rolls around, I just I need to like sit back around that time and be like, okay, am I actually hungry or am I just like bored eating? Like we're getting ready for bed and I'm just like bored eating. I don't really know. So we will see. This will either be the end of the vlog or make another round of food. We'll see. Forgot something. This entire time, I know I haven't shown the like liquid part. It's probably because I had that peanut butter shake, so that's why I didn't like drink as much as this as I usually do. I'm still been sipping on the Powerade. I feel like usually I drink one full one by now. This is like a weird day, but I'm guessing it's because I had that peanut butter protein shake. So that's probably why I didn't drink nearly as much of this, but I'm still chugging away at this. And then I usually drink one full one of these a day. This holds a lot of water, so let me do a little background. I am not someone that can just like drink water throughout the day. I know that there's a lot of people, Josh is one of those people. He can just down water bottles, like big water bottles throughout the day just naturally. I'm not someone that can do that. I have to like force myself to drink water, otherwise I just won't drink it. I don't know, I don't really have a good reason why besides water is just like flavorless to me and I get sick of it really easily. So like if I have a cup of water, I'm like good for a while, like I feel fine, and I also I don't crave water like some people do. I don't know how to explain it. I think it's just because there's no taste to it. I never like get excited like, oh my God, I'm craving water. That's never happened. So I'm someone where like I have to force myself to drink it. So that's why I got this giant water bottle and just keep it by me. So these two things I've just been like sipping on throughout the day. I'm probably gonna try and take a bunch of big gulps right now. Cause like I said, I feel like I'm a little bit behind water intake wise because I had that peanut butter shake. But yes, I have been like sipping on those throughout the day. And then sometimes usually before bed, we have some almond milk in there. Sometimes I have a glass of almond milk just for like something different. We also have a diet serum mist in there, so it's caffeine free. Sometimes I'll have like half a glass of that too. Sometimes I get in the mood for it. We'll just see. But right now I've just, fluid wise, I've just had the peanut butter keto chocolate shake thing, and then this Powerade, and then this water. It's 8 o'clock and I made popcorn for Josh and I, and we are about to watch I think it's on Amazon, The Boys. We had some friends say that it was a really good show that, I don't know if it's really popular. I actually never heard of it until they told us about it. They said it's a really good show. It's kind of like superheroes gone bad. Like they're not villains, but I don't know, you have to watch it. It's really good. Each episode has been about an hour, which is kind of long, but it's really, really good so far. We're only 2 episodes in, but we like it. And we're about to watch that right now. But I really wanted to quickly show you guys the makeup that I was wearing today. So I know I might get some questions on that, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom here and show you guys. So the eyeshadow I wore today was the Charlotte Tilbury. I think this one is the Golden Goddess. This I got off of Mercari. I can't remember if I put it in a YouTube video or not, or if I just put it on Instagram stories, but I remember I posted it in a email post, and I was gonna make a blog post out of it also. It's probably not gonna be up yet, but I was saying how I bought a bunch of makeup off of Mercari, Poshmark, OfferUp, Facebook Marketplace, basically all those buying and selling websites or apps. And I was saying in the blog post how crazy it is, at least for Charlotte Tilbury. I was only searching for Charlotte Tilbury makeup because there was a couple of eyeshadow quads that I've been eyeballing for a while. So I purchased the Darling eyeshadow palette. I bought that one off of Poshmark for like $15 or $20 off. So even better than the sale price. It was only swatched. But when I was searching through all of these places, these apps and websites and everything, I was seeing how Charlotte Tilbury, the makeup that I was finding was either brand new, like brand new in the box, or it was only swatched. I didn't go deep into, I get how it sounds really gross or sketchy. I completely 100% get that. But these eyeshadow quads I was getting, like this one, I got for $20 off. These sell for $53. I got it for $30. And it was only swatched, this one. And then I got Exaggerize. This one was only swatched. And then I also got the Queen of Glow. And this one was brand new. All of these were like $20 off each. So, and I don't know, they are performing well. I love them. That's all I've been wearing the last 2 weeks is that Darling palette and then these 3 quads that I got. And I don't know about anyone else, but all of the stuff that I was finding on Charlotte Tilbury, on Mercari, OfferUp, all those places, was only swatched or it was brand new in the box. And I got 20 bucks off, so I saved a bunch of money. Anyway, it's the makeup I was wearing. So I wore this. I just put this shade all into the crease. And then I put this one all over the lid. And I thought it was a really quick, easy look. I loved how it turned out. And then I used this as my under eye powder, the number 7 Lift and Illuminate Triple Action Finishing Powder in light. And then I used this as a primer. Still trying to use this up. I don't think you can get this anymore. I got it clearanced a long time ago at some like random boutique. They had it, and it says that it was moisturizing on the face, and it's color correcting. So I use this as a primer, and I think it's been working. My face feels a little bit hydrated, and I do notice the color correcting under my eyes. Is it anything revolutionary? No, and I don't think they make it anymore. But this is almost gone. I've talked about this for like the past year, how it's almost gone, and I feel like it's just never ending. But still using this. And then I just wanted light foundation, so I just used this BB cream, the Misha BB cream in number 23. And it has an SPF of 42. It's just light coverage. That's all I wanted today. And then I used the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I only used the smallest amount under my eyes. And then I used a little bit on my chin because I think I'm breaking out there. And then I set it with this, number 7. Love this stuff. I love the matte one too that has the black tube. I like them both. I switch off. I used the matte one last time, and then I've been using this one. And then once this is gone, then I'll switch back to the matte and just keep doing that. $6, best concealer I think you can get if you're on a budget. For mascara, I used the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. I think this is almost gone. It feels like it's starting to get dried out. So I'm trying to use this up. And then for eyeshadow primer, still trying to use the this Milani one. This is another one that's almost gone, and I feel like it's just never ending. But I really like this stuff. I'll probably end up repurchasing it at some point. Contour, I use this CYO contour stick. This is almost gone. So and they don't make CYO products anymore. So going to have to find a replacement for this once it's gone, but really like it. I like the cool tone for contouring. I use this as like a bronzer too. I really like this. I'm pretty bummed that they don't make it anymore. Just CYO doesn't exist anymore. I use this for my brow bone highlight. It's the Wet n Wild Mega Glow makeup stick. It's supposed to be a highlighter. I just use it for a brow bone highlight and sometimes on my Cupid's bow, right up on like my top lip. And I really like it. It's really subtle and it's cream. I really like it. A little bit goes a long way. So this will probably last me forever. And then chapstick, I was just using this Nivea. And then the makeup sponges I got from Amazon. It was like 10 of these for like less than $10. And I think that was about it for all the makeup I used. For lipstick, I used the Healthy Lip Physicians Formula, the Healthy Lip in Raisin Immunity. That was my lip color I wore today. I forgot to share that. But I am about to go watch The Boys on Amazon with my husband and eat that popcorn, and then we're probably going to bed because we have to get up early to meet with a realtor that's kind of like a half hour away. I think that's it for this video. I know this wasn't like the most eventful video, but just thought I'd share what I've been eating and what I've been noticing. Like a lot of the fiber, those green smoothies I talked about briefly. I didn't have one today, but I had one yesterday. And like the protein shake, and just kind of how I'm not eating like big meals. I'm just eating like little small amounts here and there throughout the day. Just kind of following what my doctor said, nutrition wise, eat a lot of healthy fats, low sugar, low carbs, which is what my husband and I do. Like that's how we eat, and that's how we've been eating the last 3 years. So there really wasn't a huge transition, besides I don't really do fasting anymore. My doctor said she wouldn't suggest it while being pregnant. Yeah, I hope this was enjoyable or you get some ideas. I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.